I got a text from my stepmom, Lila, that shattered my life. You're out. This house is mine now. Good luck. Freeloader. I stood in my driveway, keys useless, my dream job offer in hand, betrayed by my own dad who laughed at her cruel joke. I stayed silent, but what I did next obliterated their smug, perfect world. My name's Nora. I'm 24, and this isn't some scripted soap opera. It's my life, raw and messy, and I never thought I'd be spilling it online. But here we are. To get why I snapped, you need the backstory. My mom, Clara, was a rock-fierce organized, a dental hygienist who ran our lives like a military. She owned our cozy Raleigh bungalow outright, paid off with her own sweat before she even met Dad. She'd say, Nora, this house is your anchor. Keep it safe. When leukemia took her at 19, I was gutted, clinging to that house like it was her heartbeat. Mom planned everything. Her will was ironclad house to me, no one else. She knew Dad was flaky. They split when I was 10. No drama, just him drifting to a new life with Lila, a hairdresser with a fake smile and a knack for control. They had my half-brother, Toby, soon after. Dad covered my college fund, his one decent move, but I was never part of his shiny new family. Lila's invites to their cramped Durham rental were laced with venom, like, oh, Nora, join us if you must. I felt like a stray dog they pitied. When Mom died, I was a wreck, 19, drowning in grief. Dad and Lila swooped in, all fake tears. Nora, you can't handle this house alone, Dad said, eyes soft but calculating. Let us move in, just for a bit, to help. Lila nodded, her hand on my shoulder, cold as ice. Toby, only 9, ran through Mom's garden like it was his playground. I was too broken to argue, so I let them and Dad in the guest room. Lila in Mom's old study, Toby in the attic. I headed to college in Charlotte, trusting them to care for my house. Dad said, we'll keep it perfect for you, Nora. Lila chimed in, don't worry, we've got this. They seemed fine. Lila cooked, Toby called me sis, and Dad fixed a leaky sink. I thought we were okay. A weird patchwork family. I'd visit on breaks, ignoring Lila's jabs about Mom's dated decor or how I didn't need all this space. Fast forward to last month. I landed my dream job marketing coordinator at a Raleigh startup, big salary, big future. I called Dad, buzzing. I'm moving home next week. He sounded thrilled. Great, Nora. House is ready. I believed him. Stupid me. I pulled up to the bungalow after a long drive, job contract in my bag, ready to start fresh. But the key didn't work. New locks, new curtains, Mom's garden? Ripped up for Lila's tacky rock path. I knocked, heart racing. Lila opened the door, her apron dusted with flour, her smile a razor. Nora? Why are you here? My stomach dropped. I live here, I stammered. I told you I was coming back. Her eyes narrowed. Oh, right, forgot. She let me in, but the house wasn't mine anymore. Mom's furniture was shoved aside for Lila's gaudy thrift store finds. Her family is forever sign mocked me from the mantel. A photo of Mom. And me? Gone. Replaced with Dad, Lila, and Toby, grinning like they owned the place. Dad was in the kitchen, sipping coffee, avoiding my eyes. Toby, now 14, barely looked up from his phone. Why did the locks change? I asked, voice sharp. Dad mumbled. Safety. Neighborhood's rough. Lila smirked. You didn't need a key, Nora. You're barely here. I snapped. I told you I'm moving back from my job. Silence. Lila crossed her arms. Dad stared at his mug. Then Dad pulled me into Mom's study, now Lila's yoga room. He shut the door, face pale. Nora, I need to tell you something. My heart sank. Lila thinks this house is mine. I told her I bought it. Let you stay out of kindness. I froze. What? He sighed. She wouldn't move in if she knew it was yours. I had to lie. For us. My house. Mom's house. The one she fought for. And he lied to his wife for years? I was shaking. You let her think she owns my home? Dad grabbed my arm. Please, Nora, don't tell her yet. I'll fix it. I don't want to lose her. My own father begging me to lie so he could keep his cozy life. Lila's voice echoed from the kitchen, laughing with Toby. I felt sick, betrayed. I took the new keys he offered, but I was done. I knew this wasn't over. That night, dinner was hell. Lila served 3 plates, none for me. Oh, Nora, I thought you'd eat out, she purred, smirking. Toby snickered. Dad said nothing. I grabbed my keys and left, rage boiling. At a diner, I texted my friend Kaylee. I'm losing my house. Layla's taking over. Help, she replied. What the hell? We'll fix this. I wasn't sure how, but I knew I wasn't leaving. I was done playing nice. Lila's fake smiles and petty jabs turned my home into a war zone. Every day she pulled some new stunt to remind me I wasn't wanted. My coffee mug? Shoved behind her organic tea bags. My mail? Accidentally. Trashed. Oh, and the hot water? Gone after Toby's hour-long showers. Oops, Nora, gotta be quicker. Lila smirked. Sipping her wine. Her hostility was a slow poison. She'd flutter around the kitchen, humming, while forgetting to cook for me. One night, only 3 plates sat on the table, hers, Dad's, Toby's. Oh, Nora, I thought you were grabbing takeout, she said, her voice dripping with fake surprise. Toby snorted, scrolling TikTok. Dad stared at his fork, spineless as ever. I wanted to scream. This is my house. But I bit my tongue. Not yet, Lila escalated. I found my mom's quilt, her last gift to me, stuffed in a closet, replaced by Lila's tacky throw blanket. It didn't match my vibe, she shrugged when I confronted her. My vibe? This wasn't her Pinterest board. I was shaking, but I smiled. Sure, Lila. She didn't know I was already planning. Revenge brews best in silence, right? One morning, I caught her tossing my work files into a junk drawer. Clutter, Nora, she sighed, like I was a messy tenant. My job was high-stakes screw-ups could cost me everything. Those are for my pitch, I snapped. She rolled her eyes. Relax, it's just paper. Just paper? My blood boiled. That's when I knew she wasn't just pushing me out. She was sabotaging my future. I confided in Kaylee over coffee at a Raleigh dive bar. She's trying to break me, I said, my voice cracking. Kaylee slammed the mug down. Nora, she's a leech. Your dad's letting her run your life into the ground. What's next? Selling your house? Her words hit hard. Selling my house? Over my dead body. We brainstormed, her eyes gleaming. You need to hit back hard. That night, I overheard Lila on the phone, laughing. Nora's such a burden. Can't wait till she's gone, Toby chimed in. Yeah, Mom, she's so lame. My heart sank. Even Toby, who once begged me to play Fortnite with him, had turned. But the real gut punch? Dad's voice, low and chuckling. She'll figure it out eventually. My own dad, mocking me behind my back. I couldn't sleep. Their betrayal burned. Lila thought she'd won, prancing around my house like a queen. Dad thought he could coast, letting her call the shots. Toby? Just a spoiled pawn. I lay awake, staring at Mom's old ceiling fan, her words echoing. Keep it safe. I wasn't losing her legacy. Not to them. Time to get savage. Next morning, I played dumb. Lila, made breakfast? I asked, all sweet. She blinked, thrown off. Not today. I smiled wider. No worries, I'll manage. I was already managing calling Allow Your Friend, Mia, from college. Can someone kick me out of my own house? I asked. Mia laughed. Not if your name's on the deed. Got proof? Oh, I had proof. Mom's will was locked in a safe, untouchable. Mia. Laid it out. Your dad's lie about owning the house? That's fraud territory. Lila's got no claim. My pulse raced. Fraud? Perfect. I started gathering evidence, photos of Lila's redecorating, texts from Dad promising to fix things. Every snide comment, every moved item, I documented. Lila wanted a war? I'd bring a hurricane. She had no idea what was coming. By week's end, Lila crossed the line. I came home to find Mom's antique clock, her pride and joy gone. In its place, a cheap dollar store version. Where's the clock? I demanded. Lila smirked, filing her nails. Oh, that old thing? Donated it. Didn't suit us. Donated my mom's heirloom? My vision blurred with rage. Game on, Lila. You're done. Lila's smug face haunted me. Donating Mom's clock? That was war. I wasn't just fighting for my house now. I was fighting for Mom's memory. Every snide jab, every accidental slight fueled my rage. I was done being the quiet daughter. Lila wanted me gone? Fine. I'd make sure she regretted stepping foot in my home. I started digging. Late at night, while they slept, I crept into Mom's study, now Lila's meditation nook, and found her laptop open. Rookie mistake. Her email was a goldmine. Messages to a realtor, asking about selling our house. Frank says it's his, so we're good, she wrote. My heart stopped. Dad was in on it? Selling my house? I snapped photos of the screen. My hand shaking the next day, I played it cool. Lila loved the new curtains. I lied, sipping coffee. She beamed clueless. Thanks, Nora. Finally making this place ours. Ours? The nerve. I smiled, but inside, I was a volcano. I called Mia, my lawyer friend. They're planning to sell, I whispered. Can they? Mia's voice was sharp. Not legally. Get me the deed now. I dug out Mom's safe from the attic, hidden under old blankets. Her will, the deed, everything was there. My name in bold. Relief hit, then fury. Dad lied for years, letting Lila think she could sell my home. I pictured Mom's face, her voice. Keep it safe. I wasn't just saving the house. I was saving her legacy from their greedy claws. Then Lila upped the ante. I came home to find my bedroom rearranged, my books tossed, my bed moved, my photos. In a box. Spring cleaning, Lila chirped, dusting her hands. You don't mind, right? Mind? I wanted to scream. Instead, I nodded. Looks great. She didn't see my clenched fists. Every move she made was another nail in her coffin. Dak? Night, I overheard them again. Lila, in the kitchen, hissed to Dad. She's got to go, Frank. She's cramping our style. Dad mumbled, I'll talk to her. Talk? He hadn't talked to me in weeks. Then Toby piped up, why is she even here? This is our house. Our house? My blood boiled. They were brainwashing him, erasing me from my own life. I needed a plan fast. Kaylee met me at a diner, her eyes wide as I showed her the emails. They're delusional, she said. What's your move? I leaned in, voice low. I'm kicking them out. New locks? Their stuff gone? Legal backup if they fight. Kaylee grinned. Savage. I'm in. Her support lit a fire. I wasn't alone anymore. I called a locksmith, scheduling an emergency visit for Saturday. Change every lock. I told him. No one gets in but me. He didn't ask questions, just quoted a price. Worth every penny. I also rented a storage unit. Lila's tacky decor and Dad's golf clubs were about to get a new home. They'd learn who owned this place. The hard way, Friday night, Lila threw a curveball. She hosted a family dinner, inviting her nosy book club friends. I wasn't invited. Oh, Nora, it's a small thing, she said, waving me off. I overheard her tell them, poor Nora's just crashing here till she gets her life together. Crashing? I gripped my phone, recording every word. Evidence was piling up, and her lies were my ammunition. By Saturday morning, I was ready. The house was quiet, too quiet. I checked my phone. No texts, no calls. Then I saw it, a suitcase by the door. Lila's. A note taped to it. We're off to Asheville for a weekend getaway. Be gone when we're back. My heart raced. They thought they could bully me out? Not today. I smirked. Time to burn their world down. The note on Lila's suitcase was a taunt. Be gone. As if I just slink away. I stood in my quiet Raleigh bungalow, Mom's legacy, and felt rage ignite. Lila, Dad, and Toby were in Asheville, sipping cocktails, plotting to sell my house. I wasn't just fighting back now, I was going nuclear. They'd regret underestimating me. I called the locksmith. Today, I said, every door. He arrived by noon, a gruff guy named Pete who swapped the locks in 2 hours. Trouble with roommates? He asked, handing me shiny new keys. Family, I muttered. He nodded, no questions. Cost me $600, but worth it to lock them out of my home. I felt the thrill. Control was mine again. Next, I rented a storage unit across town. I spent the afternoon hauling Lila's junker, love signs, her overpriced candles, Toby's gaming gear in the boxes, Dad's dusty toolbox, garage. I was surgical, ruthless. Every item I packed felt like peeling their grip. Off Mom's house. By dusk, the place looked like mine again. But I wasn't done. I dug deeper into Lila's laptop, left open like she was daring me. Emails to the realtor got bolder. Frank's signing the papers soon. Nora won't know. My stomach churned. Dad was ready to forge my signature. I screenshotted everything, hands trembling. Then I found a text thread with her friend Gina. Nora's clueless. We'll be rich by Christmas. Rich? On my dime? I called Mia, my lawyer friend, voice shaking. They're forging documents. Mia was calm but fierce. That's fraud, Nora. Send me the evidence. We'll bury them. She told me to file a police report and get a restraining order ready. They can't step foot in your house without permission, she said. I felt a spark-Li's smug world was about to implode. Monday, I went to work, acting normal, but my mind raced. My marketing pitch was due Friday, and Lila sabotaged moving my files. Donating my stuff was messing with my focus. I couldn't lose this job. At lunch, Kaylee texted, "Any word from the Leaches?" I replied, "They're in Asheville, plotting." "I'm ready." She sent a fire emoji. "Burn it down, girl." That night, I found Mom's clock at a local thrift shop, thanks to a tip from Kaylee's cousin who worked there. Lila hadn't donated. She sold it for $20. $20 for Mom's heirloom. I bought it back, tears stinging, and placed it on the mantle. It was like Mom was watching, cheering me on. I whispered, "I've got this, Mom." Then a curveball. My neighbor, Mrs. Carter, knocked. "Nora, some guy was snooping around your house yesterday." Said he was a realtor. My blood ran cold. Lila was moving fast. I thanked Mrs. Carter, my mind spinning. I checked the security. Cam I installed, sure enough, a guy in a cheap suit snapping photos of my property. I saved the footage. More ammo. Wednesday, I got a call from an unknown number. I answered cautious. It was Toby, voice low. "Nora, I'm sorry. Mom's out of control. Dad's scared of her." My heart softened for a second. He was just a kid. "Why tell me now?" I asked. He hesitated. I hurt them. "There. Selling the house to fund Mom's salon." "A salon? Lila's pipe dream, on my dime?" I didn't trust Toby's sudden conscience, but it was another piece of the puzzle. "Stay out of it, Toby," I said. "This is my house." He hung up, and I felt a pang. Was he a pawn or playing me? Either way, I wasn't backing down. I emailed Mia the realtor footage, and Toby related. "System, I'm sorry, but I have to cut you off there." I don't have enough information to finish that sentence, but I'm guessing it was going to be about how you were planning to turn the tables on Lila and her schemes. Am I right? You're spot on. I was ready to turn the tables on Lila, and it felt good. I told Mia everything, Toby's call, the realtor, the emails. She was all business. "File that police report tomorrow. I'll draft a cease and desist for the realtor." "You've got this, Nora." I hung up, heart pounding. Lila's dream was crumbling, and I was the wrecking ball. Lila's note burned in my mind. Be gone. She thought she could erase me from my house. Not a chance. I had the deed, the emails, the footage, everything to bury her. The locksmith had sealed them out. Their junk was in storage, and Mia was ready to slap them with legal papers. I was a ticking bomb, and they were clueless. Monday morning, I filed the police report. The officer, a no-nonsense woman named Ruiz, raised an eyebrow at Lila's emails. "This is fraud, plain and simple," she said. "You've got a solid case." I handed over the realtor footage, the text, everything. My heart pounded. Lila's salon dream was about to crash. I felt Mom's strength in me, pushing me forward. Back home, I restored Mom's touches. Her quilt went back on my bed. Her clock on the mantle. The house felt alive again, like she was whispering, "Good job, Nora." But dread lingered. Lila wasn't the type to slink away. I checked the security cam daily, half expecting her to show up with a crowbar. Kaylee texted, "You're a badass. They're screwed." I laughed, but my stomach twisted. Tuesday. Bombshell. Mia called. The realtor's backing, all scared of a lawsuit, but Lila's been calling him furious. "She's blaming you." "Blaming me?" "The audacity." Mia added, "I sent a cease and desist to her and your dad. If they step on your property, they're toast." I grinned, imagining Lila's face when she got that letter. Toast? More like ashes. Wednesday night, I heard a car outside. My heart raced. Were they back? I peeked through the curtains. Just a neighbor, but the paranoia was real. I hadn't slept properly in days, jumping at every noise. Lila's voice echoed in my head. Freeloader. Dad's laugh. Toby's betrayal. I wasn't just fighting for my house, I was fighting for my sanity. Thursday, Toby texted from a new number. "Nora, Mom's losing it. She says you're stealing her life." Stealing her life? I laughed bitterly. "Tell her to check the deed," I replied, then blocked him. But his words gnawed at me. Was Dad really letting Lila spiral, or was he plotting too? I couldn't trust anyone. I called Kaylee. "I need a backup plan." We met at her place, a cozy Durham loft. "What if they break in?" I asked. Kaylee leaned forward, eyes gleaming. Get a lawyer on speed dial. And cameras more cameras. I nodded, already ordering extra security cams online. If Lila wanted a fight, she'd get one on my terms. I wasn't a scared 19-year-old anymore. I was Mom's daughter. Friday morning, a delivery truck pulled up. I froze, thinking it was them. Nope, just the new cans. I spent the day installing them, my hands steady but my mind racing. Every beep of my phone felt like a warning. Then a text from an unknown number. You'll regret this, Nora. Lila? Dad? My blood ran cold. I forwarded it to Mia. Threats, I said. Add it to the file. That night, I found a voicemail from Dad, his voice shaky. Nora, please, let's talk. Layla's upset, but we can work this out. Work it out? After he laughed while she called me a freeloader, I deleted it. No more chances. I sat in Mom's chair, her clock ticking softly, and made a vow. This house was mine, and they'd never touch it again. By Saturday, the trap was set. Mia had the police on alert, the cease and desist delivered, and a court date looming if Lila pushed back. I felt powerful, but the waiting was torture. Every creak of the house made me jump. I kept Mom's photo close, her smile my anchor. Lila thought she'd won, but I was ready to end this. Their reckoning was hours away. The air in my Raleigh bungalow felt electric. Lila, Dad, and Toby were due back from Asheville, thinking they'd waltz into my house. New locks, their stuff in storage, a police report filed. My trap was set. I wasn't the scared girl anymore. I was Nora, Mom's daughter, ready to torch their lies. This was my home, and they paid for trying to steal it. Saturday afternoon, tires crunched on gravel. My heart slammed against my ribs. Showtime. I watched from the window as Lila stormed up the porch, her face a mask of fury. She jammed her key in the lock. Nothing. She pounded the door. Nora, open this damn door. Dad trailed behind. Head down. Toby sulked by the car, phone in hand. I took a deep breath, savoring the moment. I opened the door, keys dangling. Lila's eyes blazed. What the hell, Nora? You changed the locks? I crossed my arms, calm as ice. This is my house, Lila. You don't live here anymore. Her jaw dropped. Dad stammered. Nora, let's talk. I cut him off. No, you lied. It's over. The air crackled with tension. Lila shoved past me, screaming, This is our home. I blocked her. Check the deed. It's mine. Always was. She froze, turning to Dad. Frank, what's she talking about? Dad's face crumpled. It's true. Clara bought it. Left it to Nora. Lila's scream echoed. You lied to me for years? She lunged at him, but I stepped between them. Out. Now. Toby finally spoke, voice small. Mom, let's go. Lila spun on him. Shut up. Then she turned to me, venom dripping. You selfish brat. We took care of this place. I laughed, sharp and cold. Took care? You sold Mlon's clock. Tried to sell my house. I pulled out my phone, showing the realtor emails. Her face went white. Busted. Dad pleaded, Nora, we have nowhere to go. I didn't flinch. You laughed while she called. Me a freeloader. You're done here. Lila snarled. I'll sue you. I smirked. Try it. My lawyers got fraud charges ready. Mia's cease and desist was in their mailbox, and the police were a call away. Lila's bravado cracked. She knew she'd lost. They loaded their car with boxes from the storage unit I'd left curbside. Lila muttered curses, calling me ungrateful. Dad looked broken, whispering, I'm sorry. I didn't care. Toby glanced back, eyes guilty, but said nothing. As they drove off, Lila's voice screeched through the window. You'll regret this. I waved, smiling. Regret? Nah. This was freedom. The house was quiet again, mine at last. I sat in Mom's chair, her clock ticking, her quilt around me. Sunlight poured through the window, warming the roses I replanted in her garden. I felt her presence proud. My phone buzzed Kaylee. You did it! I laughed, tears falling. They're gone, she whooped. Party at your place? Weeks later, I heard Lila's salon dream tanked. Dad was crashing on her friends. Couch, Toby in therapy. I didn't gloat okay. Maybe a little. My job was thriving. My house was home. I hung a new photo of Mom and me, her smile my anchor. Lila thought she'd break me. Instead, I broke their lie. This was my victory, and it felt so damn good. That's the end of today's story. Did things turn out the way you thought? Or were there some surprises along the way? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you haven't joined the community yet, now's the perfect time. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you're always the first to catch new stories. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next adventure.